Hello, and welcome to Back to School Night 2021. This is Aerospace Engineering. I'm Mr. Bates, Daniel Bates. So what am I looking for here in Back to School Night? What do I want to tell you? Well, my goal with this Aerospace Engineering class is to really get students comfortable with the intuitive qualities of the physical world. It's a goal I share with a lot of my classes, but in aerospace especially, we're not dealing with a lot of calculus. We're not dealing with kind of the more academic side of aerospace. This is a very hands-on class, a very build it and try it and see what happens kind of class, which I think gives us a really solid foundation in the topic. I am, again, Mr. Bates. This is my 8th year here teaching at Wheaton. I'm also a product of MCPS. I graduated from Montgomery Blair back in 2001. I have a degree in physics from MIT. I then spent 3.5 years working as an aerospace engineer at Boeing and 2.5 years working as a cook. So I've got some pretty good recipes under my belt as well as an aerospace background. This is my email address and the school's phone number. Please feel free to send me an email if you have any questions or concerns about how your student's doing or about the work that they have. I'd love to help, but communication is absolutely key. So real quick about the work that we're going to be doing. Every single thing that the student turns in, with maybe a very, very few exceptions, but 99% of all the work that they turn in is going to be on my MCPS. They can go to my MCPS and click on current work and modules. They will see slides for the agenda, what we've done every single day of class, as well as links to all of the assignments. Class notes are all posted online. Everything they need is posted online for them to find. So lunch support, I'm available almost every day if they need it. There's very little homework in this class unless they don't do it in class. If they're bringing stuff home, it's because they didn't do it in class. However, it is a very independent class. A lot of times we'll have 2 or 3 different things we're working on, and I'll say, well, time to get to work. You should be working on this as your first priority, second priority. So I know some students can struggle with that. One thing that I want you to know is that every single assignment, with the exception of final projects and quizzes, every single assignment is graded for mastery. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that if your student turns in an assignment and they don't do very well on it, maybe they mess up the calculations or something else happens, and they get, I don't know, a 75%. Well, as an aerospace engineer, I don't want to fly in a plane that 75% flies. I want to fly in a plane that 100% flies. They can redo it. Let's say they redo it and they get a 90%. Well, 90 is not 100%. They can redo it again until they get 100%. They can redo it as many times as they need until they get it right. Now, in practice, you should make sure your student knows, right? Yes, they could theoretically get 100% on every assignment. In practice, you don't want to have to redo every single assignment 3 times. That's tripling your workload. So, but it's a good balancing mechanism. Any assignment can be redone. Quizzes can be reassessed once. So what do we do in this class? We do a whole bunch of different stuff. We're doing paper airplane obstacle course right now. We've got a desktop wind tunnel. We'll be doing balsa wood gliders. I forgot to mention that we're going to learn to do fiberglass layup. We've got orbital modeling. We try every year to take a field trip to the Udvar Hazy Museum. We'll see how that goes this year. And if any of you want to be parent chaperones, please let me know. We do pilot training in a flight simulator, build water rockets, and do all kinds of different things. The last thing that I want to say is please feel free to contact me if you have any questions for me or if there's things that I should know to best support you and your student. Otherwise, have a wonderful back to school night, and I'm really excited to be teaching with your students this year.